Already a lot of space taken, but the players on short can cut them off. These players from Heretics are completely isolated, and they're going to be dropped.
They're low,
the last one standing, and well, some decent damage traded out.
Yeah, it's going to allow for them to reposition. Plant will be coming in. Sugetsu waiting on the other side already. Lansby tries to swap guns down to the 1v1, and it is a matter of millimeters.
That might not be seen.
It's going to be the ult taken out. That's one, but not really too helpful. The trade's back from Woot, though. His run it back runs it back a little harder, as he will put this into an advantageous position for Team Heretics.
Spike planted.
Smaras on the flank has a judge. That's why you're watching him use that classic, but even just locking them into position could be enough. Try and almost play with his opponents, and the stun is perfect. Leaves Levin alone to try and fight them all, and it is Woot to close things out.
Patience from the defense is about to be rewarded with a chance for Woot, and well, he's cashing those in every day of the week.
Yeah, could even heal himself up a little bit. Not going to be dealt with B site. Somewhat open, but the cross is being held. Riens is making sure that nobody can get to that backside. And actually, quite lucky, his dart has just come back online. Could potentially try and reveal someone for a teammate, but just going to be patiently waiting for them to slowly be surrounded. That flank coming through, but the re-aggression on the other side has leveled things up. Koshmara's now down. And in fact, this is going further. Another for Aves, leaving the Turkish duo to try and turn this back. Not another one. Riens can't get anything, and it's left all onto Woot. At least started things off reasonably well, but they are not giving him anything. That contact sat on the other side. Dosia waiting, and the wraparound is perfect. A wonderful post-spawn. Paranoia
Still with a paranoia ready, like they haven't overreacted. They've played this one perfectly in terms of util. Heretics are still going.
Yeah, they found 2 quick kills. Somehow this became competitive, but not for long. Coming in though, that Neon Ares sits at the back of the site and even committing an ult in on the other side, but they wipe down 2 in quick succession. Levin low, but can of course get him back at least a little bit in that health department as they look to plant.
Almost more importantly, got KC a little bit of a foothold.
But look at what
as Riens is clearing it. Levin is wrapping around behind. He's seen him and takes him down with ease. Hold on, but now he's the last man standing. Put it back available, but he doesn't get to put it through.
Guaranteed. But you understand it. You have that Hunter Sphere available. That's one freebie. And then you also have the potential for Woot to run in on that run it back as well. Benji ready for this push as they look to go in, but they line up for Narrate again on the attempted retake. It's an easy double. Dosia also still waiting on the judge, but they are forced to go back the other way. This is a little risky. They need someone to defend the opponent, and they haven't managed to do it. From behind, they get slaughtered. I think they're just gambling.
They're actually, yeah. Play the extremities.
Swinging, they've just been domed by Levin. He did have support, but he didn't need it. 0 damage taken, ult in the back pocket, and those 2 players on A, damage done. The C's making things awkward, making sure that nobody can get on that defusal. I think that's the only way they could really win this. The weaponry, it's just not good for the side of Heretics, but you know, the low weaponry did manage to make it work before. In fact, another one coming through. Could it be a second Thrifty that they've won? Woot has done well, and it's now left all onto Sugetsu, set up as a firing squad. He's got to try and deny, and no. Of course, this will be the one that Heretics win. Still on C, just waiting by the trip. Now they go pushing, and Benji, he just couldn't connect, and he's been wrecked. They had the right idea, but it didn't even matter too much. Riens is desperately trying to save them here. Boom, well, he's gone down as well. Koshmaras, the new man on the block, left in a 1v4. He's going to try and bait them. I thought for a second they're going to reposition completely, but no, just claiming heaven control. This is
Spike planted.
Maybe an unexpected position. Although they do take a little bit of damage on the other side. And yeah, he's not going to expect Narrate to be there. 8-3.
Ult pop, disadvantage gained. Exactly what you want. Now to the backside where Benji is being pressured. Woot steps in to try to help out, but there's no targets. He can't see anyone, and when he does finally make contact, it's Aves straight into his dome. Nice shots back though. And hot hands from Levin, even claiming a kill, and for Heretics, damage done, sure, but
backside was always the one that many will fear most. So we'll see if KC can get that little bit of a boost, and the aggressive fighting Not working out initially, but they do still have Woot with the flash. A second one ready to go, but Sugetsu seemingly full-blinded, manages to land the shot. A second, and now it comes down to one, but the leader of Boo will hold the line. Spectre, Marshall, the flash over the top. Okay, I thought for a second he got the kill, but it was actually Levin. They know where he is, trapped in the corner, flash still available, has support, but doesn't manage to win the fight. Woot's done well.
They'll walk right into the numbers. They had no idea what they were stepping into.
That's such a good adaptation from KC. They didn't have anything to get them back in other than a singular Prowler, and now Boo is all that remains.
Where the forces are coming from, and he can slip right into that space as Rian's lands one from behind, Koshmara's from the side, and the final dagger. Well, I was going to say will be placed into KC's back from window, but Aves makes it away from that battle. Standard across the board opinion, the Ares sucks.
Okay. Well, the next person to bite is still getting it. Aves though, he's done well. There comes the Ares from above. You couldn't have done that with any other gun.
It's a reveal, mate. You did that with a classic.
This clutch could be the difference between the map slipping away, but with a run it back already clearing, Aves patiently waiting, and the only kill that they've got is on a player that comes right back to life. There is no hope for the side of Heretics. And that contact is coming any moment. The flash could be perfect. There's the moment to strike, flash through, Paranoia as well. But even still, it's only the one-for-one trade, but there comes the Bucky to actually save the day, looking for a little bit more. Aves now stuck in the mud. Sugetsu tries to help him out, but the trade's coming back thick and fast, and it's left all onto Narrate. Directly behind just until this moment, and there's the freebie on the first, but Boo does at least manage to turn. He can now take that spike away back into the 1v1, but already revealed.
He's at least got the C's up, only needs to worry about spawn for now. Watching the right angle, but Boo is so patient. But Narrate gonna go.
Already an attempt at a fast-paced take, but it seems like it's failed miserably. They needed at least something here. The trade's back and forth, at least giving Koshmara's a chance, but it is a shutdown. 13-6, KC came in to the map of Haven.
Concerning to see a 13-6 here in map 1.
Yeah, we're getting a brawl off rip. Koshmara's Sugetsu immediate trade, an attempt to fight fire with a double dive straight in on towards this A side, but Dosia's come out on top. The trade back from Boo, still getting that little bit more aggressive, and a somewhat trapped Dosia, but it seems like he'll be able to fall back, and maybe they can play with the rotates a bit.
Actually, an ability to freeze here will force Heretics to be the one to make a decision. Quick pivot potentially into B, but Heretics going to be ahead of this stop.
Yeah, they're spot on. They're right in position, ready and waiting to just shut them down. Only Sugetsu left. He does have a freebie on the other side of the map, a chance to plant, but an awful lot still to do here.
Damage done to Woot and Benji, down at 40 and 47 respectively. Boo still very healthy, but can just play the trades on the way back in, barring any heroics here from Sugetsu.
It was insane in the first map. It would be incredible for him to do something like this again. They're already past his utility, and not this time. It will be a pistol round going the way of Heretic. You can delay, but when you have the ability to get past the wall and dive over, it can be troublesome. A quick take back, though, has definitely made things more interesting. Benji's just been wrecked through the wall, and Sugetsu, as he swings, he wanted to try and take that fight. Leaving two in the backline, of course, the weaponry they have. They can opt to risk it. That wasn't a risk, that was...
Did the TP get blocked out of the corner?
Yeah, well, it turns out if there's someone in the corner, you can't teleport into the corner.
Yeah, they were waiting on. Yeah, no harm, no foul initially. But Boo potentially got... Albus continues to go forwards!
It's managed to get two and drop the spike, smoke in hand, but nobody going to be able to capitalize. And now his teammates look to swing into action.
They're not going to get a massive amount of value off that. Benji does have a short, you can see it posted there.
Oh, they're quick on this as well. Koshmara's looking to try and save his teammate and comes out with two for it. Up above, Woot's still sitting, and now Sugetsu left alone. This is looking like a much better face from Heretics already in this map. I mean, they know the spike has gone down, and they're only just running back Sugetsu with quick enough reactions. But Woot's just going to wait patiently. Maybe put doubt into the minds of the opponent that anybody's still there. The problem is Benji's gone down as he was just waiting for Woot to make his move. The chance of victory seeming down to a mistake of KC. I don't see any other... Okay. There's one, but is he going to expect two more to be in the same corner? No, he doesn't. And Boo is left into a clutch versus 3. And one of those 3 is still wrapping around from their own spawn. Even escaping is going to be difficult. And he's... Yeah, there's no way out of that one.
No. Maybe catch a player in transition towards site here. Does get contact on the first here. Koshmaris actually removes Levin behind him.
Managing to fall back, Nightfall of their own. Leaving players low, leaving them deafened, and the spam from Kushmaris is perfect. Leaves 3 at the back of the site. Not the best plant spot to try and hold for this one. It won't matter. Rians is just tearing them a new one. He wasn't stepping backwards. Operator, a bit of a surprise factor for Dosia. It's not been brought into play just yet, and with some of the weaker weaponry already dropping, and Boo...
He doesn't get checked. There's no way. Oh, whoa.
He goes before they can even check. He's looking to fight. He has been all the way through the map so far. The wall's still holding on to B control. No sneaky spots, although Koshmaris steps back. He is dead. Oh, he's not. No, he's fine.
Dead.
Never mind.
Nah, he's all right. Of course he is.
30 seconds left.
Don't shorty him. Don't. Okay, he didn't.
Still time to maybe find a recovery here, but they're going to need another kill or 2. Yeah, not going to happen. Benji will find his 3rd.
We got the node in again. Just okay. There you go. I guess that's the reward for the Neon Odin. Kushmaris is just... You have this sit down, you have a pause, you have a moment to chat, and then you get wrecked within 3 seconds of the round. He has a teammate waiting, but okay! The trade's back from Dosia. He finally springs to life a missed shot from Wu. A chance to maybe take the round into his own hands. But Wu...
Oh, he still gets him! It's going to trade out, though.
One enemy
Guns
remaining.
taken away, but not quick enough.
Spike down A.
And actually, Benji's going to avoid it. Levin is on 13 health.
Ahead of being forced to plant here, reveal his position. That's about the worst possible location you can go for.
I had, I'll be honest, 0 expectations for what Heretics could do here. While the dive in is just instant death. They have used a Nightfall on the other side, but, well, taking away the sound, I don't think it will matter because they're just running them down. This is looking like a game of deathmatch for Heretics. They're running in and as a squad and just wiping them out. 10-2. I know that Na'Vi did that and it didn't really work, but here we go. Immediate contact and already looking like maybe more of the same. Dosia, though, has done well. Woots. There's a lot of assists on those kills, but Woot's still the one finding them. The Ray needs something, but again, Woot with the trade. He's 14-4. And well, I think it was Sugetsu in a 1v3 in the last pistol. He's got one less to find this time.
There's still a little bit of chip damage done, but not much really, actually, considering the upgrade for Sugetsu now. Does certainly have a chance. Getting a little separated. Issue being Woot's got a paint shell. Has to find this one cleanly. He's tagged up, I mean, even here with Woot actually rejoining forces. Both of them slipping away, forcing Sugetsu to really work for this.
They shoot the flash and they're just lined up. No way of him getting out of that for KC, and you can understand why. They don't fancy trying to win 10 rounds in a row with a purchase. They're going to try and do slightly less. And for Woot, well, this has been a pretty good day at the office so far. Leaving just 2 standing, and well, Narrate will get his. Sugetsu, he's left with 4 now. Way out of this one, and he almost needs to just die, like just go down. Instead, he's going to give another orb over.
Postured up here, like.
This is a brawl! It's a shotgun battle in towards the B site, and Koshmaris is the one coming out on top. Aves hoping for something with the spam, but the rest of the players haven't actually gone in. Koshmaris is just walking round the back towards C site. Aves is still trying to deal with the players that he thinks have gone B, but his 2 teammates are on B. And he still hasn't figured it out. He hasn't figured out that Koshmaris went behind him. He's still on 150. Koshmaris, he's looking to try and get the ace, but the judge from that range is never going to do it. It's a 4K, and it has been a complete turnaround of momentum for Heretics, winning their opponent's map choice in ludicrous fashion. I'm gobsmacked, Mike.
Yeah, I really am. Heretics, what a resurgence here on map 2. A little bit confused as to the overall direction here for KC and it being their map pick, but we are going to Fracture, Tom.
Yeah.
Trip, though, get themselves into a 5v5 post. Not for long.
Yeah, it didn't last long at all. Boo managed to sneak up on them. Woot's also got a lot of ground. I feel like Sugetsu's going to try and get in there a little bit quicker, but he's been shut down. Levin trying to fight back, and he's all that remains. Another pistol. In fact, so does Benji. This is a firing squad as they look to walk back in, but Avaz has done fantastically well.
KC's still expecting somebody here. This angle's really going to suit Rien's. Catches both headshots here with the Bulldog. Going to force the hand of Dosia.
Need that back.
He's going to try and be sneaky.
Yeah, he has been clutched before.
They're watching. Waiting for him to try and make that move. Both players just sat on the angle. The swing's not back because Maris, though, is just almost baiting, and it's perfect for the setup onto Rien's. Really struggled on that defense because Maris, he's got to be dead.
He's going to get a kill. No way.
He's got to be dead, and finally he'll be dealt with. A trade back, only really one if they can get the res onto Avaz, which they will. And maybe they would have liked them because of that. They'll be able to get back in still. I hope it's a strike on the line, but instead they call one more.
Gone out!
Crossing, there's the orbital strike, but now they can just opt to retreat back if necessary.
Wood could have absolutely farmed there.
But look at Boo. He's stuck around.
Left.
The worry now is just that time ticking away. 25 seconds. The B side can be quite awkward to plant on, and the timing for Boo is going to be absolutely everything because they're going to go straight past him. They're even ulting back towards middle because they don't think anybody would still be around this position into that side.
Oh, he's gone a little early.
He's whiffed. And that allows Dosia to plant. Eventually, he'll find his third. Another look at that swing, and Boo's just taken over the round. I don't know how. He's got out of that with 4.
The spacing in between here, it could be their downfall.
Made in. Well, okay. Boo really is feeling confident. Woo, even on low HP, has managed to go for another one. Tries to make space and succeeds. Again, a complete shutdown.
Anchor towards site and maybe somebody else in towards spawn, but gosh, Matt, he's gone forwards.
Yeah, they pulled the rotation off the Nightfall. Well, we've seen them do this in the first map. Use that Nightfall as a bit of a ruse, and it has worked. Rien's had a chance. He somehow still has a chance. Eventually, he gets cleared. And around that, I think Heretics will want to forget. They're being wrapped on as well by Narrate. That flank eventually going to come through. The Cosmic Divide will buy extra time for him to get in behind them. He's just biding his time. Sugetsu already clearing out another. He might not even be needed in the end as that backstab is ever coming. Oh, it's left all onto Woot. Not this time. Lay holds value because Maris, he's already swinging in. He's got an operator, but he has support from Benji. This all out for aggression, this disrespect. And well, Dosia at least has finally managed to get onto the board, but a 1v5. Well, he's trapped in the tower. He's literally a prisoner.
Right, is he? He's broken free.
Well, his little utility is dwindling as it goes, and there you go.
They still thrive in the chaos.
They're doing it again. They just want to get rid of Sugetsu. They're playing this 4-1, so they're looking to just try and deal with him. Avaz's got to be so careful, and it's only going to be the trade. And they think the other side is clear because they've been pushing. They just walked into Benji. He didn't even have to move.
Nah, just feeding into some of these setups now. How early on this has come through.
Nice stuff.
It's just Soros disruption cause in the backline. See, it's Sugetsu. Good for the first.
Oh, and the second as well, even while disrupted. And the firing squad is waiting for Koshmaris Sugetsu. Well, he's awake at least. Best gun for this moment, but Rien's has been hitting. Still has stuff to try and slow him down. Benji not moving just yet, but now Rien's has to do absolutely everything. And the trade this time is good. Top, they've been denied completely, and they've got to be very careful. They're screwed. No way out of there. The combo of the C's alongside that orbital strike could surely put this one to bed. The spike down, 4 players surrounding it, and Narrate. Oh, they're surely going to expect. Yeah, you could already see Boo is just watching in that direction, already knowing where the remainder of these players are. An aggressive push because Mara's looking to be there to close things out. Instead, though, it is going to be 9-3.
With any sort of improvements you come out of, I mean, what, it was an 8-2 half in terms of the defense last time for KC. So if there were any improvements, you don't have a massive margin here. Koshmaris not shying away from this at all. Gets shut down, Narrate will find a second. Benji just about finds Narrate there. Still a 2v3 though, look at the HP.
Yeah, there should be no way out of this one, especially with Aves still in the corner and Benji now needing an ace. Unless Benji can hit an instant headshot. I don't think he's even going to check the angle. I don't know why you would. You'd have to be so prepared for a bit of a weird position. 11 tagged up. Oh, Benji on the other side. Are they going to clear this? Not properly, at least. And well, that might just be round over. Already managing to find 2 on the other side of the map. They have to quickly rotate back. And Boo's not just been sitting there. He's already sneaking his way up. Nice work from Levin, though. He also considers that Boo might be close. Needs a little bit more. And finds it. Good flash on the other side. And hoping to try and get a bit more, but it falls apart. Down to just Aves, the leader of the pack, hoping to do more damage. It has already found one. As a bonus goes, this isn't bad, but they'd love a little more. With Cosmara so desperately low, there is an opportunity, but Boo, he really hasn't been. He's not been missing.
Yeah,
you run out of the smoke, he's hitting it.
The right here. Might get some company. Good for the first and second as well.
Fair play. He's having a much better second half already. And this is an investment from the side of Heretics. Finding 3. Levin pushing up, but it's Aves who's already managed to find one on the cross, and now Boo. Yeah, it is looking like he's found his prime, but there's so many players still left to find a close position and a judge. Rian's still in the corner, and they've already managed to take control of the site. Rian's just, I think they forgot about him. He was the guy who got the kill. Dosia, though, from below, at least managing 1. The rest of the players a little further behind.
Well, meanwhile, actually slipping into a very comfortable post-plant hold here. Going to require absolute heroics here from Narrate and Sugetsu. Narrate going to invest here. Still want to make a go of this.
The Molly will buy time. Means they don't have to swing, don't have to worry about not having those sound cues because nobody can get onto it for the moment. Even looking to wrap around, Narrate's in the perfect position, but he doesn't land a shot. And now all left to Sugetsu. First is magnificent, but he doesn't know where that second player is coming from. Boo just sitting pretty and looking for him, and eventually it's a very nice try. 1 player while the 4 are on the other side. Delay being put through from Sugetsu, and Showstopper won't land it, but the shot is found.
Cosmara steals that away from the Showstopper. Aves with an angle over the smoke, but look at the reposition here. They're all tucking in towards spawn. They're wrapping them.
Yeah, they've removed that ultimate at least. Overdrive. Not going to do anything in this moment, but do they know how many players are in position? They definitely do now, but it's a whiff from Aves. Not expecting so many targets. Tagged up at least. A slow can be thrown, but they still need to look to get towards the site, and they're losing every single fight. It isn't going to matter. Cosmic Divide maybe utilized as a bit of a surprise factor, but they're going to have to run through it. And in fact, the attackers have used this as a way to get back in and clear out their teammate. They're now all coming in from one position. Cosmaris is waiting. Levin has done well, and somehow it looked like they could turn it, but it won't be the case. Benji Fishy holds on, and Heretics, after a 13-6 defeat on their map choice,